Hey there, this is Irina. Welcome back to Tech Teach. Today we are going to have a very long video, I'm sure about that. And it will take me hours and even days to film and edit the video, so don't be surprised if my makeup, my outfit, and the whole setting changes, okay? Today we are going to have a look at different platforms that you can use to have online classes. I have already opened one tab and it is Skype.com. You probably already know it, and it is the most famous platform that teachers use all around the world. It has some advantages, of course, like the calls are easy to conduct. You can have an individual call or you can have a group call. You just add a person to your call by clicking plus at the bottom of the screen. It is easy to share the screen, and you can also use Skype right here in your browser. As you can see, it is really slow. Some years ago, it was easy to find a person. You just had to enter his or her name and surname or the person's ID. Now that they have this option of signing up with the help of your mobile phone, it has become a little bit more complicated. Just let me show you. We go to the settings, and here we see our ID. Mine is very long, as you can see. So if a person wants to find me, he or she has to enter this long combination of letters and numbers. This is the first drawback. Then the second thing, which I don't really like, is the fact that the contacts are not organized. I have a lot of them and they are not in the alphabetic order. The only thing that you can do is to mark the contact with a star and it will be shown above all others. And then there is the main drawback. Basically, everyone likes to draw, to play during the classes, and here in Skype, this is just not possible because you can share the screen, but you will have to do everything on your own, right? So you will have to move the mouse. No fun. I started to look for something some platform that I can use to draw, to write something, to share the screen, to play with my students together, not only me, but together like a team. Yes, and I have found the following platforms. The first nice platform that we can use is called whereby.com. Get started. We need to sign up. Free, personal use, one user, one meeting room. Create my room and go to the room. My camera and my microphone are blocked here because I'm currently filming the video. I'm recording the video. Continue without devices. Magic. On the left, you will see yourself. On the right, it is your student's window. To invite them, you need to copy the link and to send it using some social media. Let's have a look what we can do here. So you can invite up to 3 people here. Yes, so you and 3 more people will be here, but I have never tried doing this. I have only individual classes so far. Then hide toolbars, we don't need it. Settings. So the room, the device, camera, and so on and so forth. So we have already done this. At the bottom of the screen, you can see a toolbar and you will be able to do the following things. Share the screen. You can choose sharing the whole screen, the window of a program, or a Google Chrome tab. If we have a pro plan, it will be possible to record the meeting. Then you can chat with your person. It will appear on the right of the screen, and you will be able to text here, yes, chat, and you will be able to manage the participants here, hide the video or mute the participant. And we will close now. Again, people, yes, the same, and you can leave the meeting. You have left the room, that's a wrap. Let's learn more about the Pro plan. So the Pro plan is only $9.99 a month. Now we go back. You see that now we have the same room, so we just enter it. The main advantage of the platform is easy usage. You just need to send the link to your student and ta-da, you are talking to each other. Good job. Done. The next platform is called Webroom.net. And we have a little problem here as well. As I'm currently using the microphone and the camera, I won't be even able to start the meeting. But I'll show you how to start. So you just need to register. I'm gonna log in. And this is what you will see. So you need to start the meeting. Again, you create the title for it, type of the meeting, video plus audio meeting or audio only. When would you like to start, now or later? If we click later, you need to schedule it. Invitations, enter the email and the invitation will be sent right there. And we create a meeting. Done. Start session. And the system is checking everything. Now I'm going to show you the whole process with my camera off. Let's see how it works. So first of all, the speaker will be checked. And we are checking the microphone. Oh, nice. Hello. So now that all the systems are checked, we are entering the room. Woohoo! So you can see my video right here. It's really small. You can make it full screen, but just when you are talking to each other, you know. Then here you will see another person. Here you can write down some notes, which is kind of useful for a teacher. When your student is making mistakes, you can note them down and you will be able to discuss them a bit later at the end of the class. In the window of a participant, we can see invite a participant. And we should enter the email of a person we are going to invite. Then breakout groups. You will be able to divide people into groups so that they could talk to each other, like work in pairs, mingle. Yes, so mingling activities work well online as well. And switch the view. Here, one-time meeting, yes, so you can share the links, embed the video. You can create a whiteboard. Here you can highlight something if you want your students to focus on something in particular. You can just pick something. You can draw whatever you want. You can draw straight lines, figures. Then you can text and you can upload an image right to the whiteboard. It's really nice. You can download the whiteboard and save it, then send it to your students to remind them what you have done during the class. You can clear the whiteboard. Now we close everything. So share the links. It is clear, I suppose. You just paste the link here. Then upload files, so you can basically send the files right to your students. You can share a PDF document like this. And we are going to have a look at it. If you open the document, you can highlight something and you can draw. We are going back. You can start playing a song, a recording from your student's book, for example. So basically you will share only the sounds here, right? and we are going to close it. If we close this section, you will be able basically to see it right at the bottom of your screen. And here you can also correct your settings. Yes, so use the microphone, mute yourself, turn off the video, and you can also share the screen. Here you will be able to see the whole screen, just one window or a Google Chrome tab. Here you can learn more about the webroom.net, and if we click close, we will close the meeting. How would you rate your Webroom experience? That was just amazing. So this is it. And now, my favorite one, the best of the best platforms that I am using for online classes is Zoom.us. First of all, let's look at the pricing system here. The basic plans, which is free, includes 40 minutes for group calls, for group meetings. If you're having an individual class, it will be absolutely free for you and it can last as long as you wish. You can invite up to 100 participants, which is nice. Then the Pro plan, which is $14.99 a month, it doesn't have any time limits, and you will be able to store 1 gigabyte of videos in the cloud. It is perfect in case your student misses the class, so you will just share the link with him or her, and ta-da, he will watch the class. Now we need to sign up. And you just enter your email address and a password, or you can sign in with Google or your Facebook account. This is my profile and some basic information about me. In the meetings section, you can schedule a meeting topic, meeting description, when will it be, the duration, and so on and so forth. Then you just click save, and after that you will be able to add this meeting to your Google Calendar. Going back, then webinars. This is like a separate platform, let's say like that. You should pay for it. Then the recordings will be saved here if you have a Pro plan. And settings. Here we need to have a look at a few important sections. We need the video on, of course. Here you can allow participants to join the meeting before you come to the classroom, to the virtual classroom. It is good because this opportunity gives us a chance to create the atmosphere of a real class when you are still not there, but the students have a chance to talk, to ask each other a few questions, and so on and so forth. Require a password when scheduling new meetings. I don't think that you will need it because you will already be sharing a link with your student, or you will give the meeting ID. If you're going to have a webinar, let's say like that, or a lecture, you can mute participants when they enter the classroom. Then these characteristics are important for us. So you will need the chat. You'll need the private chat. Private chat is when you have the opportunity to send a message to a particular person. For example, your students work in pairs, and then you listen to them and you notice one mistake. Not to interrupt them, you can send a message to one particular person to let him know. Then file transfer, yes. Screen sharing options, yes. All participants who can start sharing when someone else is sharing. Host only, yes. So you will be able to manage your classroom somehow. Here you need to choose host only. Annotation, yes, so that you will be able to draw on the whiteboard, and the whiteboard, of course, we need it. Remote control, yes. so that you can allow your students to control your monitor, yes, and to do something together. Then there is one more important option, which is breakout rooms. Do you remember we had it in Webroom? Here it is the same. So breakout rooms, and they allow the participants to be divided into groups to work in pairs. Virtual background. So as you can see, it is on here, but the problem is that it won't work without a particular background. Okay. And you click regenerate, and the changes will be saved. So we are registered here now. What we do next is we go down, and in the column download, we click meetings client. We need to download the application onto our computer. As you can see, the document is here, and you click just open, and you install the application onto your computer. When it's done, you go to Zoom, home. Here you can start a new meeting with the video. You can join a meeting. You'll have to enter a meeting ID and your name here. You can schedule a meeting, or you can share the screen. At the top right corner, you can see settings. Let's see what we have here. General settings. You can start Zoom when you start Windows. Ask me to confirm when I leave the meeting. Show my connected time. Normally it is not marked here, so you can click it, and the time when your lesson starts, there will be a timer there, and you will be able to see how long your class lasts. If you schedule the meeting, you can click remind me some minutes before my upcoming meetings. Then we go to our video settings. We cannot see ourselves here because I'm using the camera right now, so everything seems to be okay. Chat, virtual background. It doesn't work on my computer because I don't have the green background, but here you can upload an image, any image that you want. Recording. You can specify the location where the recorded videos will be stored. Then you can change some information about your profile. You can see the statistics. Keyboard shortcuts, you can use them as well, just look them through. Accessibility, you can manage the size of the captions. We will close the setting now. Contacts. So here you can add a contact by clicking plus, add a contact, or you can create a channel. A channel is basically a group of people who will be communicating with each other inside a group. Add a contact, and you will have to enter the email address here. As soon as a person is in your contact list, you will be able to chat. Then the meetings, you can see my meeting ID and the upcoming meetings if you have any, and recorded ones. If you click on the recording, you will be able to open it on your computer or in your cloud. And here as well, you can schedule a meeting from Outlook or Google Calendar. If you click your picture in the top right corner, you will be able to check for updates here. You're up to date. Great. When there was an update of Zoom, they switched the languages from English into Russian, and it was not really comfortable for me because I already got used to that, to English, and my students had an English version as well. So what you can do here is when you go to your toolbar on the computer, find Zoom, click the right mouse button, and you will be able to find the option of switching languages. And you can choose any language you like: English, French, Spanish, German, Portuguese, Russian. Now we go to the meeting. I'm gonna show you the options that you can use here. There is the timer here. Yeah, you can exit full screen, or enter it. Then at the bottom toolbar, you can see microphone settings. You can test it. Video settings as well. Invite a person. Here you can see a lot of options. First of all, you can invite a person from your contact list. He will get a notification like a call. Then you can send an invitation to Gmail. Then you can copy the link and send it via some social media. And you can simply copy an invitation. Then manage participant. You can mute or more, rename or edit your profile picture. By the way, here at the bottom, if you click your name, you will be able to mute your audio, to start your video, or to rename. And you can basically be whatever you want. A shiny star, a unicorn, and so on and so forth. It is fun when you're playing a game, and it works for speaking clubs. In case you're muted, you will be able to use the following signs. Yes, no, go slower. So it will be a sign for a lecturer, for example, to speak slowly or to go faster. Then you can put like or dislike, applause, and so on and so forth. Then you can share the screen, and here you can see a lot of windows. Basically, the first one is the whole screen, so your student will be able to see everything that you do. Then you can share the whiteboard, the screen of your iPhone or iPad, and then there are some windows which are open on your computer. You can choose only one, and the student will be able to see only this particular window. All the others will be covered in gray, so nothing. The student will see nothing but this window. Then sharing the screen of your iPhone or iPad. I don't have any, so I can't show you how it works, but I find this really useful when you create some kind of activities like pick a picture which you like most of all and tell me about it, or find a picture of your friend and describe him or her. Then what are the pictures that you have recently taken? There are many activities about describing pictures, and it can work really well. Then you can share the whiteboard, and you can see a toolbar again where there are a lot of tools that you will be able to choose. So you can select something, you can type here. Your student can also write here, but there is one drawback. You won't be able to see his or her text until he finishes. You won't be able to correct mistakes while he's writing. You will have to clear everything or just cross it out. Then you can draw a lot of lines like these, straight lines, squares. Then there are some stamps. You can mark, tick something. You can cross something out. You can put like. So too many things, too many options. You can highlight, you can highlight something. You can delete something, or clear all drawings, my drawings, and the viewer's drawings. So you can basically divide them. Yes, for example, your student has done something wrong, so clear his or her drawings only. Then we can undo or redo something. We can save the whiteboard. The whiteboard is saved. Ta-da! Really nice. At the end of this video, I'm going to share with you a few techniques that I use on this whiteboard, and you won't need anything else. So how to make this whiteboard work for you. Keep watching. Just imagine that you need to show a video or a short episode of a movie or the TV series to your student, and you will be sharing the screen. Don't forget to tick these options. Share computer sound. Otherwise, your student won't be able to hear anything. As you have probably noticed, there is no opportunity to add pictures to the whiteboard, but you can open a picture, any picture, and you can start drawing here as well. Options, annotate, and you will be able to draw right here on your screen. Ta-da! Now I think it's clear. Going back, these are the basic options. Now the advanced one. You can share a portion of the screen when you need to focus on only one thing. You can share the computer sound. I just start playing with the audio and ta-da, my student hears everything. Then you can share the content from the second camera. I don't have any. Files, you can share the files from your Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, and Google Drive. Then what else do we have here? The chat. It will be open in another window, in a small one. Here you can send a message to everyone or to a particular person. I'm alone here at the moment and I can't show this to you. But when there is a list of students, you will be able to choose only one person and send it to them. You can share the file right here in the chat. You can record your meeting. And finally, the most important function, breakout rooms. Here we need to specify how many rooms we are going to have, at least two. Whether the students will be automatically assigned to the room or we will do that manually, and we will have to create rooms. Yes. So, and here you will see the names and you will be able to assign the students. You will be able to record only the people who are with you, with the host. Yes. Other rooms won't be recorded. Sorry, guys. One of the updates, reactions. If you like the idea, you can. I'm going to show you what we do during the classes. I use the whiteboard for storytelling. I asked my students to draw a hospital and I was drawing myself. Then a hospital. So what do you see here? A hospital and me. Okay, do I go to the hospital every day? No, but you know, today I was there. To the hospital. Go. Past simple. And we were coming closer to discussing past simple. Next one. Here we were just playing charades. I pictured a menu and my student had to guess what it was. Then I wrote a cocktail and the price of it. And here you can see what is the price for a cocktail? How much is the cocktail? How much is the bill? Can I have the bill, please? And we were talking about figures, numbers, money. And the last picture, I asked my student to draw himself and his friend. And then imagine today there is a party. What do you usually drink at the party? And we just brainstormed all the alcoholic drinks that he and I knew. Yes. So, and then there was the timeline. And we wrote never, hardly ever, sometimes, often, and usually. And we were like talking, when do you usually drink martini? Like never, I never drink martini. So I mainly use the whiteboard for storytelling. I usually ask my students to draw themselves, and this is what makes my students involved. They are already excited when they talk about themselves, right? This is it. Now you know that my favorite platform for online teaching is Zoom. I also have a Zoom tutorial for your mobile phone. Check it out. if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section. Okay, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you soon.